Hello, hi, my name is Artur and welcome to my first episode about Kotlin. Today I will show basic parts of this language. As you may know, Kotlin was created by JetBrains. This language can be used not only to Android development, but first we need to know how to use this language to anything. In this tutorial I will be using IntelliJ, which was created by JetBrains too, so it works great with Kotlin. Okay, let's create a project. After opening IntelliJ, you can choose Create New Project. You can notice Kotlin to the left and click it, and then is Kotlin and JVM. As you can see, Kotlin can compile either to JS code, but not only to Java bytecode. I will not discuss it there, but I can encourage you to check it. Okay, you can click next, and project name, it doesn't matter, but I will type Kotlin-01. And the SDK Java 1.net, Kotlin Java runtime, everything is okay, I guess. So let's click finish. Oops, not this monitor, sorry. Okay, project was generated by IntelliJ. For now, there is a simple structure. We have there simple Kotlin file, root file, and above is source file further. And by typing alt insert in IntelliJ, we can generate package just like in Java. So let's say that this package will be pl.simplecoding.kotlin.basics. Okay, simple package was generated. By typing alt insert, we can create another file that would be val-var, and val will be from values, and var will be from variables. There are variables and values in Kotlin, but I will say something about it soon. While Kotlin has an extension kta. Okay, so in IntelliJ we can type main, and by clicking tab, the main function will be generated. What do we have here? There is main function, which is preceded by fun keyword. And in Kotlin, we have to type it. And to this main is our past args, which are arrays of strings, like in Java, but there array is a generic class which receives, in this case, strings. And also you can see that there is no class. You can just type function and it's okay in Kotlin. You don't have to use classes. And we'll print hello Kotlin. And as you can see, there is print function, which is something like system out print in Java. Behind the scenes, this function is code, but in this case, we can just type in this way. Also, semicolon is not needed in Kotlin. We don't have to use it. And by clicking K in IntelliJ, we can just run this program. Okay, let's see. As you can see, there is simple hello Kotlin in our console displayed. Cool. Okay, let's declare first variable. To do it, we need to type var or var at first. Var means variable, and it can be changed. So let's start. Type var mutable equals 1. I don't define type explicitly. If Kotlin is able to recognize what is there, you don't have to type it. It's optional. Okay, this variable can be easily changed, so let's type just mutable equals 2. Okay, what if you want to type, let's say, mutable equals hello? It's string. Program will not compile. Kotlin will know that it's not allowed here. Okay, but what about null? You may think, it shouldn't be a problem. Fortunately, as you can see now, mutable equals null will not compile. Why? Kotlin is null safety. What does it mean? It means that if you don't declare explicitly what this variable is nullable, assigning null to it won't be possible, just like there. Okay, but how to declare variable as nullable? It's easy, but first I will print everything out to show that it's okay. Okay, and run it. Oh, comment let's do, and let's see. There is hello Kotlin 1 and 2. Great. Okay, let's create a nullable variable. For now, there will be var nullable. A variable type can be declared after colon sign. Let's create n equals. It means that this variable is of type any, which is something like object in Java, as you can see right there, root class, superclass. And question mark means that it might be null. That's all. Also, if type is declared explicitly, you don't have to initialize variable at first. You can do it later. Let's declare a variable as nullable equals 1.0. Okay, it's any, so string should be okay there, but we'll print it either. Okay, so let's type for now new label equals new label string. It's okay for now. There is no problem. And for now, let's print it out too. And another one, let's say new label equals null. Wow, there is no problem either. Let's see what print will return to us. Let's run program again. You see there is everything okay. 1, 2, 1.0, new label, string, and null. As you can see, everything has been printed, null either. I think that you understand now how variables works in Kotlin. Let's go to the values. As I said earlier, value cannot be changed. It's like final declaration in Java. Let's type var immutable equals 3. We'll print it again. Okay, let's try to change it. Let's type immutable equals 5, and we cannot do it. Val cannot be reassigned. Okay, and what about value initialization? It's like with variables. If you define type explicitly, you can do it later. Otherwise, you would do it at first. It will work, but IntelliJs prefer to joint assignment as, let's say, new label equals 5.0 above. One more print to see what is with that immutable. Okay, 3 has been printed. Great. That's all for now about values and variables. Let's talk about classes in Kotlin for a moment, sorry. You don't need them, but of course they exist and you will create new class there. Let's create class phone contact. It will store simple information about contact in our book. Class can be declared by typing class keyword and after that class name. We want to create something like simple Java Pojo. You would probably create or generate setters, getters, constructors, toString equals, blah blah blah. Lots of boilerplate. In Kotlin, you just need to preset class by data keyword. That's all. That's easy. Let's do it. Type data. See? Condition is that we need to declare at least one class's field. How to do it? Parameter must be preceded by val or val keyword in constructor. You know what it means now. We need first name, which will be string and will be value. We can't change it. Another parameter will be last name, as first name string and cannot be changed. We also need phone number. Sorry. Let's type just number, and it will be string. It is not nullable, but it can be changed. Almost like a country. Difference is that a country can be null. So let's type question mark at the end. Okay, that's all. Class doesn't even have a body. Beautiful, isn't it? You know what everything is going on there. Curly braces are redundant. You don't need them. Class as that is perfectly great. Okay, so let's use this class. Let's create another file program. Kotlin file. Let's say it will be phone program. And we will declare main function as earlier. Let's create first value, and it will be first contact. Object will be created almost like in Java. The difference is that there is no new keyword, so we will won't type it. Constructor may be used as the same as in Java. We'll pass values in the same order. So first name will be Arthur. Last name simple coding, for example. Some random number 123 123, and country Poland, of course. In this case, let's create more contacts. Okay. So another contact will be contact without country to show you something. So let's type contact without country. And of course, we need to use a constructor, one contact, and first name will be Anna, another last name Bella, okay, and another random number. But now country can be null. Unfortunately, it doesn't look well, isn't it? Um, we shouldn't do it in this way, but in Kotlin there's something like default values in constructors. You can uh, let's rewrite it. You can just type something like equals null. It means that if we won't pass a parameter for country, default value will be null. And now we can use two different constructors. See, one with country and another one without country. And their country is set as a null, and we didn't do that explicitly. Great. Remember that val and var for objects mean that reference can or cannot be changed, but if object field is variable, we can change. For example, first name is a value, so another name assignment will not work. Val cannot be reassigned. But we have two fields where we're using variable, for example, number, and we can easily change it by typing number equals 11111. It works like setter in Java. Simple assignment. Great. Another cool thing about classes is that we can pass values in different orders. So let's create another contact in div order. To do it, you need to just type field name, country, let's say at first, equal sign, and value. For example, Poland. Another field, let's say that we pass first name. It will be Michael. And last name, Schofield. Have you watched Prison Break? I think you have. And number because I didn't pass it. So another random number as a real. Great. And this constructor is valid. You can do it every time when you have these fields in constructor. Okay, that's all about classes themselves for now. I will show you some interesting things in Kotlin collections. But at first, let's create another contact which we'll be using in this collection. So let's say it will be contact from Congo, for example. So val contact from Congo equals phone contact. We pass some random name, random last name. Number will be here, random either, and country is important. I will show you later why. So let's type Congo. We have created 4 contacts above. They can be stored in array or list. Simple. I think that you know it. In Java, you would use some static methods or just create new list and type add. Boring. In Kotlin, we can use list of function where arguments are list contact. For other collections like maps or other similar functions exist. So let's add all contacts to this list. Will be first contact, contact without country, contact in div order, and contact from Congo. Okay, the important thing that those collections are immutable. Content cannot be changed. If you want to list immutable, you just need to call the same function but with mutable prefix. So it's almost the same, but syntax is similar. So this time mutable list of, and there is another type, mutable list with front contacts. But in this case, we will stay with immutable version. It's perfectly okay for now. Okay. As you may know, functional programming is very popular these days, and in Java, Stream API is available since version 8, Kotlin. Although it can compile to Java 6.5 code, it allows us to use syntax typical for functional programming. You can create lambdas, pass functions as arguments, or even store functions in variables, but maybe step by step. So maybe let's start for printing first name and last name for each contact. Watch to each contact to be string. So that's first name, space, last name. For example, Arthur simple coding. We use map function for that. So let's type contacts and we'll map every contact. Curly braces notation means that we are passing lambda there. I hope that you heard about it. We refer to object by contact variable, and after arrow we will type how mapped contact will look. Of course, it will be string, which will be printed later in Java. In Java, you would concatenate two fields to one string. So we'll type contact dot first name plus empty space plus contact last name. In Kotlin, you can use interpolation. We can refer to fields or even call functions in string. There, we will pass first name. So in dollar curly braces contact first name space without pluses dollar curly braces contact last name. It's okay. It will be almost the same. If you want to refer to variable, you don't have to type these curly braces. Dollar and the contact is okay. Great. This will be our simple user in this string. And for now, we want to display map contacts. We'll use a for each function to do that. Sorry. And I think that you know what it does. It will cause pass lambda for each mapped function. Map contact, of course. We refer to map contact by map contact, and after arrow sign, we'll just print it. Print this mapped contact. So we type print mapped contact. Okay, I think that is readable and easy to understand. So let's run this program. Great. Each contact has been displayed as we wanted. But what if we want to display only contacts from Poland? I'm not a racist, but international calls are not cheap. So in this case, we can filter these contacts by using filter function. It will receive lambda header and it will return only those objects for which pass function will return true. So let's say we want to each contact where country is Poland, so we'll type Poland and equals, but there is a difference. I didn't use variable name because we can refer to variable by its word if it's only variable in this lambda. So there it will be our contact, and as you could see, there was every field, and we can just pass ignore case as a true because Poland lowercase, uppercase, it doesn't matter for us, so this notation is okay. And we will print every contact, each contact, sorry, but we'll do almost as above in map function, but we'll use it words. So it will be it first name and it last name. Great, and let's show where filter contacts will start. So let's type filter contacts, and let's run program again. See, a filter contact is only Arthur encoding from Poland and Michael Scofield from Poland. Annabella country was null, and Abacha is from Congo, so they weren't displayed. Great. Okay, last functionality which I want to show you now is that you can group contacts by some key. Of course, other collections too, but let's say that we want to group contacts by country. And to do that, we need to call group by function, of course, and in lambda we can pass field which should be returned as a key. So we will refer to, of course, to country. You can call some function there, but we'll just refer to country without changing anything. And we're assigned to grouped contacts value. And as you can see, there is map where key is a string with question mark as a country. There is not a problem, and list with conf contacts for each key. And now we want to, of course, print each group. So each group has a key, which is country, and value is a whole list. In lambda, there is map, so you can refer separately to key and to value by typing these two things after the sign, and we'll print it. So let's type what is key and interpolate this key by $key, and after arrow we'll print just this value. So there will be print whole list. See, for key Poland, we have this with contact Arthur Simcoding from country Poland, and there's Michael Scofield from Poland too. Another key is null, so as I said, there's no problem. Annabella is from null country, and contact from Congo is with key Congo. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you for your time. There will be new videos about Kotlin, so please stay tuned, subscribe, and check my blog sometimes. Of course, sources are attached to this video. Bye.